The community searches for answers after Detroit police kill a man in a deadly shootout. 20-year-old Hakeem Littleton was shot and killed by police Friday afternoon. That shooting sparked protests on the city's west side. Chief James Craig then released video of the deadly shooting in response to what he called erroneous information being shared on social media. The chief joins us live this morning. Chief, thank you for joining us here.
Hey, good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. I want to start. Yesterday, people were out there. Obviously, they were upset. They were angry before you released that body camera video. And you've said repeatedly, you've asked folks in Detroit to give DPD officers a chance. But people still felt what they were seeing on social media was true enough until we knew that it was erroneous to be angry. So how do we start to bridge the divide between the people here in Detroit and police?
Well, as I've always said, we've done a phenomenal job in building relationships with our community. Unfortunately, information's put out that we can't control. And in fact, we know a lot of outside agitators come in. Most Detroiters understand it. They've always given us a chance. I reported out within 1 hour of an investigation exactly what took place. And then, I got to thank our homicide section for really moving so quickly, putting together a video so we can get it out and certainly mitigate the violent mob that was attacking our officers. So, this is something that's going on across this country and not really reflective of greater Detroit. It's just not.
Sure. We also heard, obviously Littleton shot first. The body camera video of that is clear. And then officers some real bravery there as well, which you noted last night in your press conference. But people in the community there are still wondering why Littleton had to die. So my question is, are police trained to meet force with the same kind of force, or is there a way that maybe a less lethal type of force could have been used in this instance?
I'm troubled by that question. As you saw in the video that our officers were fired on, that suspect was within 2 to 3 feet. He was pointing a gun at the officer's head. This hero, who then quickly responded to try to mitigate violence, he ran, didn't even have a chance to take his weapon out, and he was concerned about his safety and certainly the safety of his partners. And you asked me, how do we respond to a situation like that was quickly unfolding? Unbelievable. I got to tell you, that's the kind of conversation that really just spurs antagonism, incites riots. And what do we say to that officer had he been shot? What do we say to the officer in Toledo, Ohio, who made the ultimate sacrifice going to a call? Look, we denounce violence by police officers. We stand with the message. I came out very public in what happened to Mr. Floyd. But clearly, when you look at this video, the officer responded appropriately. He certainly was an imminent threat to his own life and that of his partners. And to make a suggestion that why couldn't he have tried to use non-lethal against someone who was firing a weapon intent on killing this officer?
As I said, I was just asking what people in the community were saying, but clearly that officer showed great bravery in the face of that firearm. And Chief, unfortunately, we are out of time this morning, but I do thank you for stepping in with us today and talking to us about what happened yesterday afternoon.
Thank you.